Welcome to X to Interact.
Hello and welcome to episode 61 of X to Interact. I'm Sam. I am here with Eric and Gaff. Steven cannot be with us today because he is celebrating the day that is all about him, Father's Day. So we'll have him back next week. Today we're going to talk about Fantasy Critic, check in about the halfway point now, almost through June. So we'll take a look at that, see who's absolutely dominating the competition and see who's lagging behind. But before we get to that, if you're watching or listening, well, maybe leave a comment, maybe leave a review on Spotify. And if you're listening and you want to see our beautiful faces, you can go over to YouTube, where we post all our episodes. It's just search X Interact and you'll find us. You can also go to all the X to Interact. What is it? X Interact /
podpage.com/xinteract.
There we go. Eric coming through with the website there. If you go to that website, you'll find all the links, all the socials, and it's just our hub. So if you go there, you'll find everything you need to know about X to Interact and all our social media links. But before we get into Fantasy Critic, let's start with our weekly segment, CrossPlay. Eric, what have you been playing today or this week?
Well, I've started a little bit of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, which we'll talk about later because someone counterpicked that, and I'm going to say it wasn't a good idea for them to do that. And so I haven't gotten much far until I got like the first 2 levels because I was like waiting for someone to play with. I guess that didn't happen this week. But yeah, it's like a classic beat 'em up style game, which I'm not really experienced with, but I just picked it up because I saw the game at PAX East. I tried it out and I was like, damn, this game looks pretty fun. I do want to play more of it, but I want to play with friends because I feel like it'd be a lot more fun with friends. And so I know Jacob was gonna like send out like a Wii game and stuff or whatever, but like I didn't get a chance to reply or anything.
But yeah, I think it was busy this weekend, but
yeah. And so I definitely do want to like play it because like it has up to 6 players online, which is insane for like a game like that.
Crazy.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be hard to keep track of like what's going on screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I want to get together with some people and play that. I've been playing as like Leonardo. The story mode, apparently you can like level up your characters. You get like little bonuses, like you get like instead of 1 special meter, you get like 2. You get like an extra 1-up, just stuff like that. There's challenges in the story mode where I believe you just get more XP. Maybe I'm not too sure how it works exactly. But yeah, like I don't have really much to say because I can get too far into it, but like I do want to play some more. And then I've also been playing Dragon's Dogma Switch because apparently like Dragon's Dogma 2 just got announced at like the Capcom anniversary event or something, like the 10-year anniversary for that game. And like apparently it's a pretty cult classic, and like I've always wanted to try it, but I never got around to it. And like it was on sale this weekend for like $10 on Switch, $5 everywhere else. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up on Switch. I'm gonna try it out. And still pretty early on. I think maybe like 5-ish hours in. Maybe it's pretty good so far. If
so
you don't know what
did you beat the Hydra?
Oh yes, did you actually play this game?
Yeah, I played it.
Oh, I didn't know you played this game.
Yeah,
I beat the Hydra. I'm in like the main big city right now, Grand Soren, I believe it's called.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in there now. And so like I kind of, it's pretty interesting so far, like the whole class system where it's like I read up like a bunch of tips online, and apparently the max level cap is 200, but you can like freely swap between the classes or whatever, and like your stats will influence whatever you get by the time like what class you are when you level up. And so it's pretty interesting to see like all these like tips being like, it doesn't matter what class you pick, just pick the one you like. I was like, huh, really? There's like nothing like I should like know, like be this class for a certain amount of levels or something like that. I was like, oh, okay. But right now I'm like the fighter, just basic sword and shield. I'm probably gonna level that up until like I'm like mastered that rank or that class because like there's like a little like mastery system. Probably gonna do that a bit, And then I'm gonna do the Strider because apparently like it gets you more stamina when you level up. So I'm gonna try to do some of that. But so far I've been having like a good time. I like how it's a Western RPG made by a Japanese company.
Yep. Yep.
So
I just
that's
really like the
fun.
combat where you can like climb on things
Yeah,
and
like
like
I fought like in
cut off pieces.
yeah, I fought like an ogre recently, and like I just like jumped up on his back, climbed to his head, and just like started smacking
Yeah.
his head around. Yeah,
And it isn't like the first boss fight or something like a chimera.
yeah, like the
And so
tutorial
you
or whatever.
yeah, so you like cut off the head of the 3 different parts or whatever of the chimera. It's pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah, that tutorial like it was a bit confusing because I was like, what the hell does all these buttons do? Is there no
Yeah.
lock on in this game? And I don't think there's like a lock on in the game, so it's like
I
kind
don't
of
think
hard to
there
keep
is.
track of fast enemies.
Yeah.
But
Like I
otherwise,
said, I don't think it's aged that well, but
yeah, you definitely can
it's
tell.
still
Like, there's there's some weird systems in this game. Like, almost every item you pick up like has a time limit. Like, it'll rot after a certain amount of time. And you're like, damn, I didn't realize that. Like one of the first side quests you get is you have to like pick up some flowers or whatever. And like,
Mhm.
I didn't have enough of them. And then like when I finally got enough, I found out that the flowers rotted, so they didn't count. I was like, shit, I gotta go find more. So it's a little weird, yeah. A lot of archaic systems and like the map system, like it doesn't point you to like it doesn't lead you all the time. There's like no way
Yeah.
markers all the time, so it's like a little weird, but it's pretty good so far. I'm gonna see how I feel like when I'm in later, but it's pretty good so far.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited that Dragon's Dogma 2 was announced.
Yeah, and like they're saying it's gonna be an RE engine, so that game's gonna look good.
Yeah, that game look insane. It's gonna be a good looking RPG.
Yeah, because right now I know the one I'm playing right now. The original game was a PS3 game, and you can definitely tell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it aged because it was 2012, 2011.
Yeah, something like that. And then they did
Wow.
the remaster for like PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah. All right. Well, is that all for you, Eric?
Yes, it has.
All right, Gaff. What have you been playing this week? Now that you have your Xbox controller back.
So I booted up Halo for the first time in what feels like a month. There's a new event going on. So season 1, the fracture event for that was the Tenrai event where you got the cool samurai armor. Now I forget the precise name of it. But I think it gets you this like cool, like World War II, like big juggernaut type of armor. And the associated game mode for that is their own. I forgot. It's not extraction, but it starts with an E, and it's kind of like strongholds where there are 3 zones at any given point, and it's just like the first team to capture 11 points wins the entire game. I think that's how. I think that's all there is to it. Um, it's fun. It's not too complicated. It's just capture as many points as you can. Which is kind of a bummer. It's not really that different from Strongholds, which we've been playing since day 1 on Halo Infinite. But yeah, cool. Halo's still fun. They finally have a new loading screen between matches. That's
Whoa! Look at that.
aside from that, just a better Master Duel. Nothing new on that front. Man, I gotta play some new stuff. My contract, my true planning contract is about to be done, and I'll have some extra cash flowing around, so I can
Nice.
hop on Game Pass and play something new. For God's sakes,
Nice.
that's it for me.
How hyped are you for that Fall Guys Halo crossover?
Oh fuck yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Right,
god.
June 30th. I will definitely be playing that for free. Man,
Oh yeah, shit. Isn't it
That's
free
this
to play
week.
in like 2 days?
Yeah, it's like this week.
The 21st or something, right?
Wait, it's
Yep.
the 21st? Oh, the Halo thing is on the 30th then.
Yeah, the Halo thing's like a little bit later.
Oh
like
shit. Okay,
week or week after.
Okay, I'm definitely playing that. Yeah. I missed out on the Fall Guys hype train way back in the day, and now I finally get my chance. I'm definitely playing that, and that Halo commercial was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Like a cool play on the Believe commercial for Halo 3 from like 2007. That was a good reference. I caught it. And I can't wait to play Fall Guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for that. I love Fall Guys. It's gonna be nice to have people to play with. All right. Well, this week I played one game and one game only, and it's has consumed my life, and it is Fallout 4. I
God, still.
can not stop playing this game. Well, see, Gaff, I've played quite a bit of Fallout 4, but every time I start a new playthrough, I don't get that far. Like I've only beaten the main campaign, the main like storyline once. I have never played the DLC. Um and even when I did beat the main storyline, I really didn't like explore as much as I usually do in a Bethesda game. So I'm doing a coherent like playthrough right now where I'm just like going everywhere I can. I've already played one of the DLCs. Uh, got a sweet gun from that. That was pretty sick. It's like it's a Tesla rifle, so it like shoots electricity and it like can bounce from multiple enemies. It's pretty sweet. Uh, so yeah, that's why I'm playing it again, because I just never really like fully consumed myself in the game like I have with like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind. Um, even freaking Elder Scrolls Online, I've probably maybe not more time, but yeah, I'm loving Fallout 4. I'm liking it a lot more than I remembered liking it when I have played in the past. I've got the settlement buildings like still pretty bad. There's just some things in there where I'm like, man, I can't believe this never got like fixed in a patch or something. Like the way walls snap together is like super inconsistent, and really annoying. But I think it's serviceable, I guess. I've have a like few main settlements. There's a ton of settlements in the game, but I have like a few like main settlements that I'm actually like keeping up with, and defending and all that. I got like a bunch of merchants, so I'm making a ton of fucking caps from all my settlements, so that's pretty clutch. Uh, not running out of those anytime soon. I think I'm gonna try to platinum the game. I feel like there's not gonna be that much. I don't know. What I haven't looked into it. What the trophies are like for the different endings and stuff. So I might have. So if I have to do multiple endings, I'm not gonna platinum it. Um, but yeah, having a great time with it. Um, and playing it just makes me more excited for Starfield, because it looks like the settlement building has been much improved, at least from the few shots we got of it. Because there's an overhead view and everything. But yeah, Fallout 4 has absolutely consumed my life. Xenoblade fucking 2 is just not playing it. I'm sorry, Eric. Xenoblade 2 is in the trash for now.
Ouch.
Hey man, you got a month still, all right? Next month.
No, not a chance in hell I beat that before. Before Xenoblade 3. So yeah, Fallout 4.
Eric, I feel the same way
yeah,
about
that's it.
him and reading. It's just
Okay. I
Sam
do have a
loves jumping from thing to thing.
I do have a Mistborn update.
Wow.
Read a few more chapters this week. What did I read? Oh, it was another ball.
Nice.
Another ball that Vin
Love
went
the
to.
balls.
Freaking, is it Eldon?
Ellen.
What's this fucking Elend? Yeah,
Elden
fucking
Ring.
they're always Elend was like sitting at his table reading a bunch of books and shit.
Yeah.
And Vin finds a book that's like talking smack about the fucking Final Empire. That's some
Yeah.
good shit.
It's not
Some
allowed.
good shit. Yeah, this book's good. It's got a lot of got a lot of political intrigue in it. I like it a lot so far. I'm just not much of a reader,
I know.
anymore. I used to read all the fucking time. Like back in the day, I would read like 4 Magic Treehouse books in one day. I mean, come on.
That's heavy.
Yeah, real heavy. But no, Miss Board, good so far. Oh, and uh uh Kelsier. How do you pronounce that name? Is it just
Kelsier.
okay, it is Kelsier. He killed some dude and like planted his body in one of the in one of the houses
Oh yeah.
because he's trying to start a house war.
Yeah.
And then he
brutal,
just
that guy.
and then he I love this so much. He like is disguises himself as like a royal person,
Oh yeah.
and then talks to an informant, and then after he's done with the informant, he just like like rips off his beard and like makes it super patchy and shit, and like rubs like crap all over his face to disguise himself as a lower classman, and then he talks to someone of the upper class. I just thought that whole thing was funny. Is I think he's like flying around while he's like
Yeah.
recostuming up because he's trying not to be late, and he was late. But
That that informant. Keep him in mind. Did
okay,
did they name the informant or no?
they did. I can't remember what the name was. I'm pretty sure he had a name. Actually, I'm
I
100% sure he had a name. I just don't know what it is.
I think the name is Hoyd.
I can't
Just
remember.
keep the name.
Yes, that is the name. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm loving it so far. So I'll get through it, Gaff. I'm working on that. Unlike Xenoblade 3 or Xenoblade 2.
And that's it for the book segment on.
Yeah, that's it for the book segment of X to Interact. Unless any of you have been reading some great books.
I have been, but I won't take up the time.
Okay.
I got Reggie's book a while ago. I still need to read more of it though. I got like to the first
yeah.
chapter, and
God
I haven't
damn,
gone back
man.
yet.
Well, if that's it with crossplay, let's get to the main topic, which is checking up on our fantasy critic, which I accidentally clicked out of the link. But all you got, I mean, really, all that needs to be said is that I am absolutely dominating this league right now. No one even stands a chance.
Yeah, you have almost as many points as I do.
What's that?
You almost have twice as many points as I do.
Oh, twice as many. I thought you said as many points. I'm like, bro, I got like more points than you. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Even still, I was looking at projected actual points. You have even more than double mine. That's great.
Oh yeah, you have 33. Okay. Eric is the only one that has half my points. And he has 41 points. I have 8. All right, let's go through. So Eric has 41 points. He still has 2 spots left on his roster right now. There are no games he can drop as of now. Myself, I have 80 points. My roster is full as of today, I think is when bids processed. So my roster is full, and there's no games as of now that I can drop. Steven, I don't know that he's bidded at all. Does he still have all his money?
Yeah.
Or no,
Or
he spent $10 on something.
Okay.
I believe it was Pokemon, if I checked last time.
Oh yeah, it was Pokemon.
You know what,
Yep, you're right.
That's a very safe pick.
No way he drafted that. So he has 26 points. He was doing all right because he had 10 points for Nobody Saves the World, Destiny 2, The Witch Queen, 18 points, and Tunic, 15 points. So if he would have picked up some games, which he hasn't really done, I think only he has half his roster full, so he's like 5 spots left. His main problem was his counter pick. We'll get to that in a little bit, though. But he is sitting at 26 points. And then Gaff, to round it out, is sitting at 33 points. He has 2 roster spots left, but he has 2 games he can drop right now.
There used to be more.
And pick something up. Which you dropped the Ukraine game.
Yeah, and I think I have
Stalker.
Redfall here as well too.
Okay. So yeah. So I mean, I think you look at a pretty good team if you can get some more games to replace the ones that.
Okay, so
I mean, I don't know about Hogwarts Legacy.
no. Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna start this off. So, okay, I think if anything, what our fantasy league shows is just how paltry 2022 has been. Okay, nothing is coming out this year, and the things that are coming out, most of them are crap, and which also reflects my gaming this year too. I think nothing really draw me to play much, but I mean, also that could just be me. Yeah, unfortunately, Starfield and Replace, which is like an indie game that got delayed out this year, and like I just said, Redfall and Stalker 2 got delayed out of this year. So I had to scramble, especially after State of Play and Xbox. Unfortunately, still not a ton of stuff is coming out this year. I snagged the Callisto Protocol though, which we were talking about before the show, is just skirting by the eligibility of this fantasy league. It's coming out like December 2nd or something.
Yeah.
Please don't get delayed. I need you. That's an easy like 90 or above. And that's gonna really score me some points. Hogwarts Legacy. That's gonna be a solid game. A solid ass game. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be at least like a good like 70-ish. But
oh really?
Really? You doubt it?
No, I was guessing like an 80.
Oh, okay.
Or like 82 or 81. You know, it looked pretty good last time we saw it. It's just, I guess, there's probably going to be a lot of.
As long as not too like generic with their RPG-ish elements and need some of that magic spark that the Fantastic Beasts movies are lacking.
As long as the people that are reviewing it aren't, it can separate the artist from the.
Oh God, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I mean that could,
because that I have a feeling that might factor in some reviews. Is yeah.
Okay. I hope that they just choose not to review it instead of tanking the score. I'll accept that. I also got Stray on here, which is probably going to be pretty solid. Somerville, I think it has that indie magic, and people can eat that up and give it a high score. And actually, I'm surprised no one picked up Modern Warfare 2. I did. People love Modern Warfare in 2019, and they're gonna love this one, and it's gonna be a strong pick. And unfortunately, it's not my yearly installment. My yearly installment is already FIFA 23, which is locked. And my counter pick is still NFL 23 whenever that comes out. Yeah, I'm not doing so great this year, and I'm still missing. I need to pick up 4 more games, and so now my hopes are resting on the eventual eventual PlayStation showcase, and this rumored Nintendo Direct on this month.
See, the thing with the PlayStation showcase, I don't know. What are they gonna have that comes out this year?
Oh,
like I don't.
There's only one game I can think of.
Because God of War Ragnarok
picked it.
It's the only one, and I already have it.
Nintendo.
I will use it to absolutely dominate.
Show up. Okay, what do you got?
Let me talk about Steven's poor team. So he's looking at 10 points from Nobody Saves the World, 18 points from Destiny 2 Witch Queen, and 15 points from Tunic.
I mean, he started off strong.
Yeah, like he has solid games there. Like what that would have been 33 points right there.
He's gonna fall off. Quick.
And then he had picked, like we talked about, he had picked up Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, not the other one.
That's an 80. A probable
So that's
80.
a solid pickup. He has Gotham Knights, which
75.
yeah, that's coming out this
Or
year, so that's
lower.
that's probably in the 70s, I would guess. Yeah. Still positive points, but yeah. And then Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which that's releasing this year?
It is if that's what the site says.
Should be.
Yeah, release date 2022 estimated though.
It
So
82.
so it does not have a release date. Gaff's prediction is 82. All right. So yeah, he has some like not a terrible team. He just hasn't been adding a lot of games. So he still has 5 open spots, and he has Madden NFL 23 as his yearly installment, which is probably not going to end very well for him. And then just pile on. For some reason, he counterpicked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge.
I don't blame him. You know what?
Which
What you mean?
I would predict that was a shit game, but
Why?
which Eric drafted.
Yeah. Played.
And Eric, that got you 17 points. That's a big move. That's a
should
big
be more.
move.
You know what I mean? But there we go.
If I was Steven, I would have counterpicked like FIFA. Did anybody counterpick FIFA? Oh no, okay.
I did.
Eric did.
The
Then I would have he should have just counterpicked something that like he knew wasn't gonna come out. Like fucking
should have counterpicked my Starfield, honestly.
yeah, but I feel like he thought that wasn't getting delayed. I don't know.
Like Kingdom Hearts 4.
Well, I counterpicked that
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, I want to put it on the record. If you go back and listen to the episode, I didn't say Kingdom Hearts 4. I said newly released Kingdom Hearts game for this year.
Hey, you chose to word it however you wanted to word it. You dug your own grave.
Hey, man, I got another one on here where it's like, well, I don't know which way to do it.
The site chose for you, so
Exactly.
sucks
Now, what if
for
a
you.
Kingdom Hearts game comes out this year and I get fucked with that? You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna happen, but what if it did? You know what I mean?
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. But yeah, Steven's team is just 26 points. With not many more games because I don't know that he's paying much attention.
He's paying enough. He cared enough to pick Pokemon.
That's true. That's true.
Else.
Yeah, and he says he doesn't care, but dude, that's what losers say. All right, that is what losers fucking say.
Loser.
Yeah. Eric, why don't you talk about your team and your strategy going forward, or what your strategy has been?
Yes. Okay. So I'm just gonna run off my list real quick. So far I have Gran Turismo 7, which I believe I drafted. That got me a smooth 17 points right there.
It should be lower.
Yeah, I mean,
given
I think
criticisms about it now.
I think talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think that should have been higher than Gran Turismo, but open critic, I guess. I got the same amount of points out of those two games, 17 points both. Let's see. I had to think about what to draft because a lot of stuff that I had kind of got delayed. So I had Final Fantasy 16, had to drop that. I had let me see what I had real quick. I have to check the history of the league. I don't remember at this point. Let me see here.
I feel like half your team is fucking pickups.
It basically is, yeah.
Well, you probably drafted Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just looking through like the history that we have here. I did draft Monster Hunter. I'm just trying to see what I didn't draft. So I drafted.
Picked up Xenoblade.
Yeah, I picked up Xenoblade. I drafted unannounced Mario Kart game, hoping we got Mario Kart 9. And then Nintendo was like, yo, you want DLC?
That's right, yeah.
So I had to put that out the window. Oh my god. So I bidded for a new mainline Fire Emblem game back then for $1. And I it was either between that or a Warriors game. I was like, you know what, we're due for a new main line. I'm gonna do a main line. That kind of bit me in the ass. I bidded for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 right after that direct for $20, thinking that someone would also pick it up. Spoiler alert, no one else bidded for that game, so I wasted $20 on that when I could have done $1. Dropped Final Fantasy 16, obviously, because that game is not coming out this year. Let's see. And so what I have now is that I bidded $1 for both Fire Emblem Warriors and Soul Hackers 2. And
What the
so
hell is Soul Hackers 2?
that's an Atlas game. And you want to know why? I don't even think that it's gonna be popular, but that's not what we're playing here. We're playing for points. So I think it's gonna review well, because looking back at Atlas's recently released games, Persona 5 Royal, Shin Megami Tensei 5, I think it's gonna do pretty solid. You know what I mean? Fire Emblem Warriors, same thing. Recent Warriors games have been pretty good. I might not have liked Hyrule Warriors that much, but it got decent scores. Persona 5 Strikers got decent scores on it. So I'm hoping for those two. I honestly don't know what my last 2 slots are going to be. Like, that's the tricky part. Like, I don't know. I was thinking about Overwatch 2. I was thinking about Callisto Protocol, but I was like, I don't know much about these. That I'm
You know they're
safe
gonna be fucking
bid about.
good. That's what you know.
Bro,
And
I don't
plus-
know shit about Overwatch. And I was like, I'm picking this shit up.
And plus, we still have one event that we're waiting on, and that's the Nintendo Direct. And if they put out some bangers there, I'm hoping that they can fill out my last 2 slots. Maybe last 3, because I'm pretty sure that Fire Emblem game on my list is gonna get announced, but not for this year, and so I'm gonna have to drop it. And so hopefully I can do something else for that. Oh yeah, and I also had MLB for my yearly installment, because I drafted that as my first draft, even though
Give you a paltry 7 points.
Got you
Hey.
some 7 points.
hey, at least it's a net gain, all right? Net gain.
Yeah, well, compared to my number 1 pick, which was Elden Ring, because you passed up on it.
Yes, yeah. Listen, you said to do yearly installments.
Yeah.
I was so confused on it, and I thought we had to like draft it first. No, we didn't have to do it. But yeah. So we're gonna see like my results in the next coming days, because I picked a lot of games that are coming out like pretty soon. Like 3 Hopes releases this Friday, I believe, and then Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak comes out at the end of this month. Xenoblade in the next month, and then Soul Hackers is August. So, and then Splatoon is September. So my list is gonna start getting some points on there really quickly, and so we'll see how it stands up compared to our current champion here of Sam.
Yeah, well, the only thing that can stop me right now, which is a legitimate concern for me, even though I am dominating, it is a legitimate concern for me, is that are these games gonna fucking come out? Some of them, I'm leaning definitely probably not, which is a shame. So we got God of War Ragnarok. I still think that's coming out. Oh, let me read through what I have. So I have Elden Ring, got me 31 points.
31 smackaroos.
31. That is more than what Steven has combined for his team. It is almost as many as Gaffa has.
Yeah, I shouldn't be laughing.
Sifu, I got 10 points. Which, damn, man, I feel like people really like that game.
If it feels like more than 80.
I know, like it feels like that should have been higher. Because I really didn't hear that much like smack talk about it,
It's too hard. Too many babies didn't like it.
Yeah, I guess. Triangle Strategy, 13 points.
I forgot they came out.
So did I. Because it's not my type of game. So I was Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, 12 points. I am completely satisfied with that, because I don't think that game deserves an 82. But
Woo!
Moss Book 2, 14 points. 14 points. It's funny because I haven't played any of these games except Skywalker Saga. It's the only game on my team that I've even touched. And there's probably only one other game that I have that I'll ever touch on my team. Or 2 other games. So I've got to War Ragnarok, which I still think is coming out this year. If it doesn't, that's gonna be
Allegedly.
a big hit. Gonna be a
Yep.
big hit. I won't admit. I
We gotta
will
find out
admit.
soon.
It's allegedly in November, so
Yeah,
your butt.
it's gonna take the Starfield release date. I would laugh my ass off if it did that.
11/11.
11/11. And then we have Plague Tale, which that's supposed to come out. They still didn't give a
No
like
month, right?
specific release date. I can't even remember if they gave a month or not in the
I don't think so.
showcase. Did it just say 2022?
Yeah. but it's gonna be good.
So that's gonna be a good game. Like if it's even as good as the first one, I'll be happy. So I'm not sure what the first one got, but I would imagine the 80s. So looking forward to that. And then we start getting these games where I'm like, get a little dicey. So we got Hollow Knight Silk Song, which got a trailer at the Xbox event.
That's not coming out this year, bro.
It did not get a date. My one thing is, so I think it was Roger Percorny from Kind of Funny put out a tweet, something like, I feel like Nintendo has the like marketing this game because they did for the first one, and the only reason that Hollow Knight didn't have a date is because it's going to get announced and then next Nintendo Direct. Because Hollow Knight was the only game that didn't have any sort of date attached to it during the Xbox showcase. The only one. Like it didn't have a year, it didn't have a month, it didn't have anything. Every other game at least had like 2023 or fall 2023 or fall 2022. Hollow Knight didn't have anything.
Suppose
So I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there that I hope Roger's right and it gets announced and shadow dropped at the next Nintendo.
Shadow drop. Yeah, right.
So my only thing with that statement is that you said Nintendo has the marketing rights, but like it was at the Xbox event. That's marketing right there.
Yeah, but I feel like that might have just been for that it was for Game Pass. I don't know. I don't know how it all works, but like because Nintendo had the marketing rights for the first one, right?
You're asking the wrong person for that.
Pretty sure it did because I'm pretty sure it was at Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, but also like at the
I
Xbox
believe
event,
Silk Song was announced like at a Nintendo Direct. I could be wrong. I don't remember. It's been so damn long since that game's been announced. So, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's probably not going to come out this year, but you know, there's still hope. There's still hope. And if it gets confirmed, I don't know that it will get confirmed that it's not coming out this year, so that's a bummer. I won't be able to drop it, but whatever. I'm just playing defense at this point, you know? I'm just trying to keep all the good games away from you guys.
It's like you're 2 goals ahead of the other team, and now you're just turtling so you can get to the next round in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Exactly.
Degenerate strategy.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe the Leafs should have done that, and they would have won. The fucking the team they lost to is getting their asses kicked right now.
God. Can't even say they lost to the champions.
So Hollow Knight, and then I have Cuphead DLC coming out so soon, right? Yeah, June 30th. So that's gonna be a solid point score for me.
Okay, this and Destiny 2 the Witch Queen and Monster Hunter Sunbreaker. Why are these allowed? Why?
I don't know. Honestly, the tag is expansion pack, so I guess we allowed. I guess.
Well, whoever made this league should have unclicked that.
Well, I'm sorry. I just like picked a like one of the default like choices for setting up. I didn't really alter any of the tags. I don't think. But yeah, expansion packs, they're allowed. hate the player, not the game.
Yeah, pick up the known quantities.
Yep.
Easily.
Pretty much. Bayonetta 3, I also have. That one, not
It's a
confident
risk.
about.
It's a big risk.
I think it was Moss Book 2, Cuphead DLC, and Bayonetta 3. I believe I picked up like right after the draft for $1 each. Because I was like, there's no way these three hooligans are gonna bid on anything immediately.
You were correct.
And I was like, yeah, Moss Book 2. Moss Book 2 I wanted to draft, but I was like, I don't think anybody's gonna pick it, so I waited.
What is
Um,
two?
it's a VR game. Um, yeah, it's a VR game. Plays a mouse, I think, or there is a mouse in it or something. And then I think I wanted to draft Cuphead, but I was like, I don't know that anybody's gonna draft this, so I picked up. And then Bayonetta 3, I was just like browsing through and I was like, I saw it and it was like, I feel like it's not going to come out this year, but you know what? I'm going to take the risk, and I did it.
You don't have any or you still have all your drops, right?
So I dropped Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay.
I think that is my only drop.
You got more.
Which bummer that's not coming out this year. But I dropped Suicide Squad. That will be a good one for next year to pick up for somebody. And then finally this week I bid on Overwatch 2. I bid like $5 or something. I still have $90 left, so if I end up being able to drop some of these games, if they're like confirmed to not release, then I still got plenty of money to bid.
Yeah, you do.
On none of the game, on no game.
Yeah. Nothing to spend on.
Which is the problem. So yeah, I'm
You
just
can be a real prick and just outbid anything that Steven tries to get.
yeah. But I don't have any open spots right as of now, so I can't do that now. But yeah, looking forward to kicking your asses. Just continuing to dominate. You know what? I'll do it next year. Don't like I'll do it next year. Oh, and my yearly installment F1
F1, which is
2022.
apparently a really good series that no one's ever heard of.
Yep, exactly. Comes out July 1st. So I've got some games coming out soon. So Cuphead, because I got Cuphead on June, what was it, 30th? And then F1. And then other than that, we don't know the dates for the games. So
This year is just a wash. Okay, next year is the year of dreams. Every Xbox game is gonna come out. I'm telling you about Perfect Dark Fabled, all of it, and then I'm gonna.
bullshit. Not all coming out. No, Avowed is gonna be. It was supposed to be the game that held us over till Elder Scrolls. Now
It still will.
It's just gonna come out the same year as Elder Scrolls. Apparently.
Nah.
And Elder Scrolls is gonna hold us off till Fallout 5.
I can't believe he said that. Like,
he had the gall to say it.
Like, oh my god. Well, that's just funny because like that just means like if there's gonna be a sequel to Starfield, you're not gonna get it for like 20 years. Like, yeah, and I was reading at the end on Reddit, someone made a post was like saying that Elder Scrolls 6 will probably could very well be Todd Howard's last game, and I was like, oh no. It's like that makes me so sad. Because he's like getting up there. Probably getting ready to retire at some point. So
He looks great for however old he is.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
rocking that leather jacket and
still
that
oh yeah.
longish hair.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, his hair is magnificent. Almost as magnificent as the games he makes. But yeah, God, Avowed. I was really hoping that would be shown and just be like, bam, 2022. But no. All right. Does anybody have any finishing thoughts on the Fantasy Critic League?
You know what?
Where
I'll
they
give it up on
stand?
first. I'll fight for second. Have a shot at second.
No, I'm fighting for second.
Just don't be last. Be worse than Steven.
So it sounds like it's now a competition for second place between Gav and Eric.
I don't know if God of War doesn't come out this year, you might have a problem there.
That's what I'm saying. I admittedly I don't think I'm safe yet.
Nope.
Like if I get a God of War release date, then I'd be like, all right, I'm safe. But
I mean,
until then,
just look at my list. I only have 3 games released, and I already have half your points.
Well, I mean, I have 5 games released. So what's your point?
I mean, most of your points came from 1 game of Elden Ring. Is what I'm saying.
But I have 5 games. You have more than half of the games that have released that I have, and you have half. So what are you saying?
Well, I mean,
what are you saying, Eric? The
2
math.
of my games are 17, right?
It doesn't matter the average. It matters the total.
What?
Yeah, but you also have 1 game that's getting you 0 points confirmed.
Okay, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah,
you can't move it.
nope.
So
Yeah, and
get wrecked.
new mainline Fire Emblem game that barely even counts.
I mean, that's not coming out this year. I'm just waiting for the confirmation so I can drop it.
What are they gonna just be like, yo, we're not releasing a Fire Emblem game this year? They're just gonna come out and say that.
I mean, I don't understand why they would when they have the fucking Warriors game coming out, but like, I'm just gonna rant real quick about Fantasy Critic. They have some weird ass rules going on here. Just because a Mario, so when I announced a Mario Kart game, right, and the DLC got announced, they instantly put that as, oh well, guess there's no Mario Kart game coming out this year. But like, Fire Emblem 3 Warriors, fucking, that's announced for this year, and now they're not putting fucking new mainline Fire Emblem game as unannounced. Like, what the hell? What's your consistency here? Come on.
I'm gonna laugh if the next Nintendo Direct they announce Mario Kart 9 for this fall.
Oh my god, I would be like, what the fuck, man? Not gonna happen, but
no, it's not.
Speaking of which, when are we gonna get? We better have news on Wave 2 DLCs.
That's gonna be this next direct. It has to be, basically.
Yeah, they haven't announced release dates for any of the other waves?
Nah, not yet.
It's all surprises. We don't even know what the next tracks could be. It's all a surprise.
Oh, that's right. We don't even know the next tracks.
Oh. Yeah, and they're all supposed to be released by the end of next year, I believe.
Yeah, it was the end of 2023. Well, I'm gonna continue to dominate while you guys fight for the scraps. But we'll probably do an episode update at the end of the year once it's confirmed that I am the victor. And I think I deserve a prize, if I'm being honest. I think you should all pitch in and get me a crown or something like that.
You'll get 1 pat on the back.
1 pat on the back. Not worth it. Not worth the dimes I've put into this. All right, I've spent $10 whole in this league. Whatever's real money. you just spend real money to pick up games.
But I think we can all agree at the end of the day that the real loser is Steven.
Yeah, Steven's.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's not here to defend himself. So.
Yeah. He's a dad. Imagine that, being a father in this day and age, bring children into this hellscape world.
Yeah, good for him. He has his own day. Well, this has been episode 61 of X2 Interact. If you're watching, listening, make sure you go follow us on all our social medias. We have TikTok, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter. I think that's all our like socials. And if you need links to pretty much everything, you can go to podpage.com/x to interact. Everything will be there for you. All the episode links are there. All the social links are there. Just everything you need to know. I think we have some bios on there if you want to know like 2 sentences about each one of us. They'll be there. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I have been Sam with Gaff and Eric.
Yeah.
Delay God of War to fuck over Sam, please.
Please don't. Please don't.